Hey, hi, howdy. It's Levi with Member Solutions on over here on Villain Support. How y'all doing? Real quick. So, as you guys might have noticed, I got a new piece of art up here. I can't actually take it down from the wall because it's directly screwed in the wall currently. I can't really show you more unless I use my phone. Now that's for the Kickstarter thing, and I'm asking Chris for the link real quick so I can share you guys Kickstarter in case you guys want that. Was my day good? I woke up late. I didn't even wake up in time for the stream. There wasn't an in time for the stream thing. I woke up, first time I woke up was like 10:20-ish, something like that. I had to get up and go pee, and then I went back and fell back asleep, and then woke up again at like an hour and a half later. And I didn't pay attention necessarily to the time so much as like, and then when I woke up, I was like, I went back to sleep for 5 minutes. I should still have some time. Might have been closer to 12 actually. That I woke up the second time. Did I hydrate and take my meds? Yes, I did hydrate. I did take my meds. So I just didn't wake up in time. I struggled all night with sleep. I didn't go to sleep until probably about 6 in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning. I had an alarm. It didn't work. Oh well. But I felt pretty good. I woke up, talked to Chris for a little bit, almost immediately. It was like bad timing because I sent him a message because he sent me a message about VidCon and stuff like that, talking to Death Battle. And I've got some good news for you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a collaboration that is most likely going to happen with Death Battle. And if it does, if it actually comes to fruition and it's not just them placating us while Chris was down there, which large streamers and YouTubers always will, a lot of times will be like, yeah, sure, let's try to get together. And then like the schedules never happen, and then things fall through. And it's blamed on schedules, but the reality is probably along the lines that they didn't remember making the promise. Went to sleep around 1 to 2, woke up half hour ago. Hope you all are doing well. What's good, my man? What's planned for dinner? I am actually in the process of finishing dinner. That's actually one of the reasons why I waited to do the stream. I didn't want to try to do all the cleaning because our dishwasher died on us. So that's been fun. I've got a lot of cleaning and stuff to do. Have you thought about a video where Napa? So, Austin, I've got a lot of things to go over. I'll go over this if I'm able to. And this video has been done before way back in the day. I don't know if Chris plans on doing it again. And yeah, the dishwasher not working sucks. It means that I become the dishwasher. The kids become the dishwasher. I get that joke, but also I have scoliosis and arthritis. My oldest has scoliosis and most likely has juvenile arthritis. And my youngest has problems focusing and doing it. So, and my spouse is night shift. So good luck getting them doing the dishes when we need them done. Consequently, it's just me trying to do the dishes when I can do the dishes. I did manage to clean out the dishwasher, which was a chore. Okay, turn it off, give it a stir, and let it cool down now.
It's supposed to be bubbling?
Yeah, it is, but give it a stir, and we let it cool down for a few minutes. I'll get up and get my food in a minute. Do not mix. Technically, everything's done. Let me finish talking. Do not use that spoon for the rice or the mac and cheese because me and Raven do not want to have curry mac and cheese right now. If you want to mix that stuff together, that's all on you. You can mix that all together. All right. I apologize, everyone. Dinner's technically ready. He's getting himself some food. But I managed to get the dishwasher clean, which was a chore in and of itself. It took like a day. We thought we had the dishwasher working, and then it decided not to work, and I had to redo all of that, which involved pulling it out, sucking the water out, all the dirty water out, pulling all the dishes out, and then trying to run it the best I can with a little bit of soap in there, not a lot, and then repeating that process until everything was clean enough that I'm like, okay, this is clean. I now no longer have dirty water, and I can put dishes in here that are clean to dry. So now it's just a giant drying rack, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Hey, can you bring me that cup and my cup of ice and the tea that's over there. I'm hoping it's just a clog or something small, because last time that there was an issue, they just replaced the whole dishwasher, which was a chore and a half and took a while. Right, I don't have like any water. All right, we're just gonna have pure tea. I was gonna have it. I was gonna dilute the tea a little bit, make it last a little bit. I don't know. She's over there. Frodo, you want over? Hi, Peppy. You want over? No? All right. Guarantee the moment I get a bowl of food, she'll be over here. That's what I think, too. It was a very, very cheap but very brand new dishwasher. So what I'm going to do is come Monday, I'm going to give us the weekend to try to clean up the house a little bit and everything. Come Monday, or I think I might have it set for the 6th because of other things. I don't know. No, because it won't matter if I wait until Monday because the holidays. We've got 2 holidays here, so I'm the 6th. The 6th is going to be the best time to have them work on it. Oh well, that's whatever. I'm not going to have a dishwasher for a couple weeks. Not a big deal. But Death Battle might happen, and I hope that it will. Apparently, there was some talk about them having whatever they're doing call us for some reason. The only thing is that we take the comedic approach every time, and I suspect Death Battle will want us to speak a very specific way outside of our characters. I don't know how things are going to go. It's going to be interesting because we always take the comedic approach to this thing. That's what I'm doing right now. Is kiddos have to put dishes away. Copy. All right. So real quick, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop on here. I'm going to show that artwork, and then I'm going to post a link where you can get that artwork. Show them some love. Grab that artwork, because the better that this Kickstarter does, the better it will be for us getting sponsorships in the future, including larger sponsorships. So give me a second. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me get onto here. I missed out on my opportunity to ask questions for Death Battle because Chris was like, "Hey, you have any questions for Death Battle?" And I woke up and I saw what time it was. I was like, "Oh, I missed that." And he's like, "Oh, but you made it in time for the Da Vinci Resolve question." I was like, "I've only got one question. They got to make a version that's easier for mass people, something that's a little bit closer to like how CapCut does things for user interface." And they were like, "No." But hold on. There we go. Look at that. Now it's not going to have the black border because obviously that is a cardboard backing that I made, and that is gaff tape so that it wouldn't damage the picture. So gaff tape, if you don't know, is used in the film industry to help keep wires down, but it doesn't like permanently stick to almost anything. And I tested it in a corner and it just peeled right off without damaging the photo. So I can change this out when I want to. And I think I think it looks absolutely stunning. It does. It looks amazing. I just can't remove it off the wall. No more. Go let Raven know that there's the food ready. I don't know. I am still here. I'm just grabbing my food real quick. Whether I like it or not, the curry's going to get mixed in with my mac and cheese. But I didn't want the curry to be like this main. Wait, hold on. Really? Okay, there's the camera. It's starting to bring the levels back down again. Got up and the levels went dramatically really bad there. Okay, the curry, mac and cheese, not bad, but not great. There's a proper taste. That 5 cheese does not do that curry justice. Oh my god, it's not horrible, but it's just not great either. But it's one of those weird flavors. It's so weird, but you keep going back for it. The onion curry, the onion part of it, that was good. It's so weird. Okay, let's with a little bit of rice with it too. That's better. That's better. But I do have vinegar in the rest. It's interesting. I'm not going to say it's great. It's not good, so per se, as in like it takes getting used to. I think that's what it is. The flavors don't complement each other in this case with the one that I'm using. I would suspect that a single cheese versus a 5 cheese, like if you did a sharp cheddar or a Gouda Munster or Swiss, one of those three, mac and cheese, or even a goat cheese mac and cheese, that would probably be really good. Or feta, which is goat cheese, but it's a specific goat cheese. I realize this is toilet paper. No lid on my case for being poor. I don't know where my napkins are. I don't have tissues, so. I'd probably buy Kleenexes specifically for like Chris or any guest that I have at my house. And I'd be like, oh, I went out and got you some Kleenexes so you don't have to use toilet paper. Everyone else in the house would just be like, no, Lexi, I've been there. I've done that too. It's mac and cheese as a side dish. I have chicken curry, butter chicken curry, and rice. You guys are a bit further away than normal. Oh, shit. We lost one of the batteries that I use as a stand. There we go. Frodo. Mmm. Mmm. I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying. Patrick, hey, how goes it? I'm supposed to have done this in the morning. I was supposed to do a breakfast stream for that exact reason, so that I help people get some food in their bellies at the start of the day. I'm getting back into the swing of at least doing these streams. It's not bad. It's just so weird. It's just different. Like I said, I think if it was a single cheese instead of this 5 cheese mix, I think it would taste better. Because the noodles aren't the problem. Add a little bit of rice. Rice noodles I've had plenty of times. But it's also a very carb-heavy meal once you get the rice too. Well, unless you make the rice a resistant starch, in which case put it in the fridge, let it cool down, rewarm it back up, and boom, you've got resistant starch. That's good.
Look how much the next week on it haven't got food yet.
I barely got any.
I haven't got a whole lot either. I only cooked. I didn't add a ton of macaroni or anything like I normally do. I think that's only a 2.5 serving thing, and I added just enough for 1 more serving. So yes, you can have to. That's why I had you bring it up. Careful not to spill it. If you spill it, you waste
Do
it.
we have any spoons?
Yeah.
Where?
Check the drying rack.
In here?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Last time I had Arby's, it barely qualified as food.
Any of you be looking up there?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. I got a video done, but I need to technically record the Doctor Strange video. So the goofum is done. For the most part, captions need to be done. Chris is going to be handling captions because he wanted something to do, and I was struggling with captions today. So I have the Doctor Strange sketch to record. I have until Monday to get that done. So I'll probably finagle things over the next day and a half, and then record it and get it done within that time frame.
I mac and cheese and I have curry.
It's not bad. It's interesting, is what it is. It tastes better with the rice, but if you like do them, you can just.
No, thank you.
Yeah. You're not even gonna try it.
Mm-mm.
Like I said, it's not bad. Tastes better when it's like that than it does with as a thing. I think that's more like I was telling them, more of the type of cheese, because we use 5 cheese. I think if it had been like a goat cheese or a Swiss or Munster or something like that, like a lighter cheese, I think it would have complemented it. But right now, it does not complement it. You can clearly taste the mac and cheese and the curry separately. We thought about it. His internet's not good enough. Chris's internet sucks.
I don't know.
He's barely able to download videos. He won't be able to live stream. It sucks, but that's just the way it is. Unless he were to pay for subpar internet, that's more than likely offered. Which I find it ironic that a place that is about like VidCon for streaming and everything has bad internet at all. Apparently it was wood. He got told it was, he said that it was wood. I thought it was a 3D print. He didn't tell me what it was.
What?
I think Alec gave him a wooden logo of our logo. It was really cool. It looks like it might have been made on one of those new machines because it looks like we might have 3D printing incorporated into it. As but either that or it's just painted and then lacquered or something. Did you steal my? Yeah, you did steal my tea.
So I just
Pour more. I don't have a whole lot of tea left though either.
and I didn't have almost any of that tea.
It's fine. There were supposed to be 2 jugs of it because I knew we were running out of water and I didn't know when we were going to be able to go out and get more. But it's not like we can't drink the water that's in the tap. It doesn't taste.
Right now.
It doesn't taste horrible.
I would not right now.
Why?
The fires.
Oh yeah, the fires would affect the taste massively. It's going to taste ashy.
I would not drink sink water right now.
It is. Did I share the link? I don't know. Just in case, there's the link again. So if you guys want that art, there's the link right there. It's been posted to all the platforms. I do. And it says, live long and prosper. That's weird. Tea helps my acid reflux. But then again, I also drink a lot of between the slightly sweet tea or just plain tea. Huh?
I told him to get more curry, not mac and cheese.
Oh.
Because we have more than that than we do the mac and cheese, and we can just his.
It needs to be enough for Mama to have a bowl of.
There's not.
There's not.
I left enough for Mama to have a small bowl of mac and cheese.
Tobias, come back here, please.
Who doesn't eat mac and cheese very much anyway, so we're going to finish it off still.
Yeah, but the point is to let Mama have something that they can eat.
Don't they have a fish?
What?
Or fish.
What fish? What are you talking about?
Mama has their fish.
Oh, Mama has their fish. Oh, yeah, they do. Story time with Tobias? No. I'm just letting him know why he can't have the mac and cheese. This isn't a display. This is just regular art. We did talk about getting metal art, but we are struggling to get it done in the quality that he wanted it.
Got no chicken, by the way.
There were 3 pieces of chicken in there. 2 of those were really good sized chicken.
I had 1 piece of chicken, and I made sure to try and grab chicken.
I did add 2 things of sauce in there, so there'd be more sauce than there would be anything else.
It's really hard to do this.
Zoom.
There's still a ball left.
Somebody want to draw that? Draw it. Just don't use AI, please. I'm catching AI more and more, and it's one of those things where it's like I go and I'm like, something's off about this, and like, oh well, I did this, and this. And I was like, did you use AI? Yeah, and that's why. And it sucks because I'll even get that feeling with some art in general or some music in general. Although statistically, the music's not a surprise.
And this is why I blocked every AI music creating that I could.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. Not getting political. I'm just not a fan of it. I like human-made content. No, the cats are not catnip right now. The cats are cat-napping. If you want to be mean to Frodo, you can bring her over here and show her off on. I can show her off on stream. remember that.
Water. And it was like drinking water.
My tea's gone.
I apologize.
You have soda up here.
I didn't want to go grab soda. I'm running out of soda.
Well, my tea's now gone.
I like the worst I've ever heard. I'll grab you a Coke, but I'm gonna go on. Shit, we have to. We don't have a choice.
I know. Thanks, Klaus. And I'm sorry, everyone. I just don't feel like talking about that today. We had to delete a stream that we did the other day. Wait, did I stream? Did I stream yesterday or? Yeah, I streamed on Wednesday. Yeah.
If I have more mac and cheese, I'll have more mac and cheese after I go.
No way. Hold on. Wi-Fi at Disney Garden. Walk across the street from the place. The con is okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna take a picture of that because it's gonna be easier for me to just be like send him the picture. That's so funny. That was a fun stream, but yeah, no, I had to. I even privatized it on mine because it got heated too quickly. I can't play on the controller either. I try playing on the controller and it doesn't like allowing it. And I play controller because of my hands. It's easier for me to game with a controller than it is, especially because I have the Pro controller, so I have 4 things down there. So instead of having to do a bunch of buttons up here and up here, I can comfortably, while I'm holding it, just go. Sometimes it feels like cheating, but other times I'm like, yeah, I can't hold the trigger anymore. I miss competitive gaming. I miss some competitive gaming. Nico's just having all kinds of fun over there. I don't think it would matter. I planted the rosemary. Rosemary. When I got back home, I watered it, kept it inside, and then I took it outside, and it was alive and fine when it was inside. Took it outside, planted it, got it set down, and within a day and a half, the plant had dried up. The roots were still wet when I went to plant it, and I was like, this is probably dead. And I've been watering it. I don't think it's coming back to life. Unfortunately, I think it was just so dry, it killed it. What did you use? I think that's the more important part. And yes, I've seen Ready Player One. It was interesting, not good. By no means wasn't good. The book wasn't very good either. They took a mid-tier book and made it a low-tier movie. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. That's what it is. PLA. They're all polyurethane. But PLA. Okay. We're going to break down we're going to talk some 3D printed junk real quick. So you have a variety of filaments that you can use. If you're going to use something for structural stuff, you're going to go for a PLA plus or better filament. So you got PLA, you've got ABS, you've got PETG. Now, for a fixture, what do you mean by fixture? Because that could mean you had something on the wall that you hung things on, right? Or it could be a light fixture. Anything that's going to hold a significant amount of weight, I would do 3 walls or more. I would do 35% infill or more. And I would print it in an orientation that whatever the stress is going to have the most strength. So, for example, if you're printing a hook and your stress point is here, right? You don't want your layer lines like this. So don't print it this way. Print it flat. That way it's going against the layer lines, not with them. Okay? Because otherwise you'll snap it at the layer lines no matter how strong it is. TPU is flexible. PLA is cheap. PLA plus is better, and it's actually the new standard. PETG is stronger, and it is weather resistant, and it's also very much similar to PLA, where it's easier and safer to print. ABS is a fucking nightmare, but it is the strongest of all of those, and it is what is used in automotive industry. It's very, very toxic. Very, very toxic. Do not print with that if you're not ready to handle those fumes. I don't care if it's specifically for one item that you're buying ABS for. As somebody who bought ABS just to experiment with, that was a mistake. I eventually used it all up, but it was not worth it. I have never printed with ABS afterwards. Even like I've gotten some small bits of ABS. I guess I've used those, but for the most part, I've never used ABS afterwards. It's a great long-lasting filament. I don't have to worry. You don't really have to worry about drying it nearly as much. It does not like absorbing water as much as PLA does. But the key to printing ABS is ventilation, making sure the filament's properly dry. Still have to make sure it's properly dry. And then a closed environment. I'm not even kidding you. Close that printer up. Put a box over it, something. Keep an eye on it if it's not already a closed style printer. I'm going to go get more food. I will be right back. I will get into that in a bit. We have a printer that I was given that I would actually suggest over most of the bamboo printers unless you are not printing color. If you're not printing color, I would suggest a Bamboo Labs printer. They're super fucking cheap. They're everywhere. You can get one used, and they're pretty much, they'll work right out of the box. And no, they're not too much. They're, God, some printers are less than a car payment or less than a TV. So, like, you got to pick and choose them. Now, this is the last bit of food I'm going to be eating. I haven't eaten today, so I'm allowed to have a healthy amount during dinner time. Okay, if you're never going to print color, right? If you're If you're never going to print color and you just simply don't want to worry about it, I would just get a cheap Bamboo Labs Mini. It's a small printer. It's about $200. It has the option for color down the road if you really want it. It's not enclosed, but for a lot of model making, you're going to do just fine. Okay. Now, if you want super high-end, super detailed models, you're going to want a resin printer, and I will never recommend anyone a resin printer. I would rather you spray that model, dip it in fucking car filler. You can go down to your local area and go get the rust filler stuff that gives you a gray matte polish, and just hand sand that bitch to no end. If you paint models, you can probably just spray it in your paint thing and give it a nice sheen perfectly. I've used it before. It's beautiful. I love it. No, I didn't mean the last meeting. Yeah, like I said, I've seen people who can't do it. Okay, so I have a Bamboo Labs A1 with full color that, had I not been gifted it mostly, would have been about a $500 purchase at the time. That was a couple of years ago. They're still about the same price. An A1 Mini is about $200. Without the color stuff, it's about $200. Filament is usually around $20 to $30 a roll. A single roll of filament for miniatures, you're going to make about 100 miniatures. For something like this right here, this has got color change in it, so it can't exactly do it. If it was a single color and I didn't have to worry about color changes, I could probably make 100 of these guys. Gives you an idea of how tall it is. Here's a can of Coke. Here's how tall it is. Right? So you can get a lot for your worth. Yeah, if you've got money to burn, I would go, in my opinion, if you've got the money to invest in it and you want a long-term printer that's never going to give you problems, get a P1S. That's a Bamboo Labs P1S. It's about a $600-700 printer. It's a little bit more expensive. It has the option to add color down the road. It's an older model of the printer, so it's also cheaper. But it is, instead of a bed slinger, which goes like this, it's an XYZ, so it goes up and down. They work beautifully. I very rarely have to maintenance it. The only maintenance that I technically have to do right now is I have to clean it. And because every time I clean it, I also clean the rods and I clean the grease off and then I re-grease everything. That's the only reason I've avoided doing the maintenance off. $800 will do you. Give me a second. Give me 1 minute. I'll share a link. No. I don't get anything from this. It's not an affiliate link. I don't have an affiliation link with them. It would be lovely if I did. Why are you making me? All right. Making me sign in. I'm not questioning. I'm just going to sign in, be done with it. More likely what happened was it was pulling up a previous page and is making me sign in. And rather than fight with it, I'm just going to sign in. It's going to be faster that way. Do I have an affiliation? No. I didn't think so. There's a 4th anniversary sale right now. You can get the P2S for $500. That's what I'm going to suggest you get right there. I'm going to share this. Hopefully it shares without issues. If not, I'm going to tell you to do this. Because you do not need the combo. So I'm going to share the link. And prices do tend to skyrocket here in the US, especially because of a bunch of other things. Great. Doesn't have my address. Okay. So this is what you want. There we go. So what's nice? Oh, okay. Well, there. What's nice about this one is I have the P1S. And the P1 didn't have an enclosed system. So my printer downstairs, and I've showed it off before, has what looks like a bunch of holes on the side here. And that is because I had custom acrylic made for the sides. Because if you get a P1S right here, or P1P, actually I have a P1P, not a P1S. Do they not even have, you know what? They might not even have. Oh, look at that. They don't even sell it anymore. They don't even sell the printer I have anymore. That's sad. Understandable, but it is sad. So you can't even customize it the way I did unless you went all out on it. Well, that's all right. It sucks, but that's all right. So I would get the P2 is what I would get since it's on sale. I guess you can get the cheaper P1S here. The P12 is just slightly newer. And if you've got 800 to burn, you don't need the combo if you're not printing in color. And bam, $500, and you get the fully enclosed. It can do color printing down the line. It has decent build plate, touchscreen interface. God, I kind of want to upgrade my printer now, but I don't want to get rid of it because of the customization I did to it. It is. It is. It's an awesome printer. If you're start getting into printing, that's the one I'm going to suggest. There's a bunch of other printers I've had in the past. I got tagged in a post saying that they have printers that they use at work, and I don't know where that is. Pix. So Prusa, H2, Creality, and X1 Carbon. All good printers. I'm not a fan of the Prusas because they're overhyped. The Bamboos were at least hyped for a reason. So. Yeah, that sale is really damn good. I do not have the money to justify buying another printer, but damn, I kind of want it. What about AMSs? Are they on sale? The MS2 works with all the printers. I have to get a special connector for it, but it will connect. But that's another $300. I don't want to spend $300 just so I can print 4 colors and have it poop a bunch of times. I'm good. The printer that I have will be fine, unless I get told to pack it back up and send it back. They kind of are, but not a lot. I would just get yourself a combo. Get yourself an A1 mini combo, and there you go. I've been seeing a lot of the first generation bamboo printers for sale on Facebook, and I'm probably going to sell my A1 if we keep the printer that I have now that I got for free. I'll probably even take a hit on it and just sell it for like $150 with its color changer and just be like, hey, just somebody take this off my hands. And Alexi, if you lived in the Utah area, I would happily just give you it. Because I don't want to do the maintenance to fix it. That's the reason why I would take the hit on it. Otherwise, I'd be fixing it and then charging it because I would have to fix it. I have the part for it. Yeah. I just give it. If I don't have to fucking fix it and I'm helping somebody in the community, and there's a reason why. I paid for the combo, which I paid about $150. I paid about an extra $100. I was gifted this printer, the A1, by somebody else in the 3D printing community. They asked, hey, have you ever printed before? And I was like, yes, but I haven't. And they're a very large creator, but I haven't printed in color. And the reason why they contacted me was because other people in the printing community was like, you should check out Levi. He's gone through a lot of printers and he's been struggling to get a good one. And so I got that one. And that was like right after I just bought the B1. Buy a new printer from Bamboo Labs. It'll be cheaper. It will be cheaper for you to buy a brand new printer than to buy my used one. Than to even if me giving it to you, you just paying the shipping alone would be cheaper just to buy a brand new printer and get free shipping. It's hundreds of dollars to ship those things unless you have a discount like they do. I'm guessing Loki gave him a mask. Yep. Although I'm a little bit jealous because of who your mayor is right now. By the way, congratulations on the rent freeze. That's fucking cool. I hope you were part of the people who got to have the rent freeze. What's up, John? We got a little bit left. I'm actually getting full, which is good. And then it was already done like a while ago. I know it was. What was up for dinner? Buttered chicken curry. And then mac and cheese for the side. 5 cheese mac and cheese for the side dish. And I did have tea, but my kiddo drank all my tea. So they gave me a soda. Okay. And the water jug behind me is currently empty. So. New York City got a rent freeze. Next 2 years, there's a lot of places that can't raise their rent. You don't get affected by New York City directly. That sucks. Well, sometimes it's probably really good. Other times it probably sucks. Hearing all the good stuff that's happening over there, it's like, I'm happy for him. I really am. I have zero desire to move there. My spouse is like, we could probably move to New York now. I'm like, no. I'm like, why not? I'm like, no. No. I don't care. The crime there is virtually non-existent right now. I don't care that there's a rent freeze. I guess I care a little bit on those two. But I could not live in a city that big. I could barely live in Ogden. I've been to Salt Lake. It's too much. Yeah, right here. It's too much. That's why I'll never move to California. Well, it's why I'll never move to like the bigger parts of California. I don't want to move to California to begin with. My spouse spent a good chunk of their childhood in Cali. And I'm like, good for you. I have no desire to go to no desire to go there. The only problem about living in the middle of nowhere right now is the not being able to get out when I do want to get out. You're paying $800 for a 1-bedroom. You get a 1-bedroom for $800. You love the two ways that can come off. Atoll has some of the highest rent in the state. I'm very lucky to have the rent that I do, and it hasn't been, knock on wood, it hasn't gone up. They had the opportunity to. I'm currently month to month. But they mentioned they had no desire to raise the rent. Now, if they raise the rent, legally, they have to have two things. They have to meet two things in order to raise the rent right now. One, they can only raise it by about 5% or about $100 on me. That's the max that they can raise it, and they wouldn't be able to do that consecutively because they have to be number 2. Thanks to the town/state I live in, because this is also state law, they cannot do unreasonable adjustments to rent. It has to meet wherever you're at the rent standard, and it cannot exceed the highest rent in the area. I'm at that high end. They could raise my rent by 100. Objectively, they technically could. However, that's not likely going to happen because the places that are getting raised right now, those particular counties and everything had increases in their taxes. My particular area did not have those increases. So legally speaking, they cannot raise my rent currently because their rent did not go up. And so they cannot justify the rent increase. Now, 6 months from now, a year from now, that might change. But at least right now, I'm okay. I wanted to. Shit happened. That's better than what I'm paying. So I pay almost $2,000 a month. Now, mind you, that's for 1,500 square feet plus what they don't count down in the basement, which is almost another 1,500 square feet. It's not technically livable downstairs, so they can't legally count it. I got the golden goose. I do not want to leave this house anytime soon. They will have to kick me out. heard I did MacGyver. I think we did that one too. Right now, cameos are like set for $60 or something like that because Chris is currently busy. So we bumped up the price so that we wouldn't get a cameo, hopefully, while he's out and about. Curry's not that spicy. At least not spicy to me. Oh, the loophole on the it was really, really nice. Because originally we were looking at a place in town that was like 900 square feet, which was a little bit bigger than our last house, but not by much. And it was about the same for rent. It was like 1700. And I'm like, this is the only place that we're approved for. And then while we were going through the process and we were holding off a little bit longer, we found out that my spouse had gotten a ticket that they shouldn't have gotten because they were saying that we were clearing Salt Lake when we were in Ogden, and I had video stamp proof of us being in Ogden. And I was like, how did you get our license plate and then say that we did this? Like we know we know the cop was just pulling random shit and like trying to get away with shit. We know that. The courts definitely knew that because they dropped the ticket. Guess what happened when that ticket disappeared off the record? We got calls left and right about being approved for houses. And I was like, okay. And we got this place and we came in here and we looked at it. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. It's semi in the middle of nowhere. And this was before the construction hit, mind you, right before the construction started. Literally just a couple months. And I made two mistakes. Realistically, when we got here. One was I didn't do enough research on how far things were. I could have been a little bit better prepared. But the main one was I said no to getting the fiber internet that was being like put in. And I should have said yes because fuck Comcast. Down the road, I screwed up and now my internet's worse than what it was when I moved here. Yay. I pay more for less. And that's not even a joke. I couldn't get it fixed no matter who I called. They wouldn't do anything because I was on a legacy plan. And because I changed it, shit went to, they couldn't put me back on it. I shouldn't have changed it because I was getting internet that they don't even offer. I do have my name on the waiting list now, though, for if they ever come back out here again. That's cool. Thank you. For those who don't know, I have my own channel, which is the Cosmic Member Solutions / Magic stuff, right? Utah. I'm in Utah. Not necessarily from Utah, but I've been here long enough. I might as well say that. I feel if you spent nearly 20 years, and I think 10 years is probably good enough time. If you've spent 10 plus years in any place, you can probably say that, hey, you're from that place. You've lived there long enough to justify that. I'm going on 20 years now of living here in Utah. Outside of that, I kind of moved around. It was Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Florida, Utah. Didn't live in Nevada, but I've been through there. I don't like Arizona. Didn't stay more than a night or two there, I think. Blackfire, yeah. I think that was a great idea. Oh, being in place for 5+ years is grounds for counting from being from there. I wouldn't really say that. Because you can be in a place for work for around that length of time and not have done squat. But once you get to 10 years, at least the town that you're staying in, you probably know where the best coffee is. You've probably been to all the restaurants within that time frame. Unless it's a very, very small town. But like if you're most people who travel for work and stay in places for years for work and then move out and go to another spot, they spend anywhere 3 to 5 years on average is what it is for places that you go for work. They work, they don't do much and then go from there. Do I do any RP stuff? Yeah, here and there. I don't really play D&D anymore though. I don't have anyone to play with. But it's best coffee in my hometown is home. There isn't anything good in a small rural town. Yeah, there's that too. I am just about done. We're about to call the live stream, which will be perfect because my back hurts and I've been standing and cooking for the last hour and a half, and then I sat here and don't get me wrong, the chair is comfortable. I still have to get up and move. Scoliosis sucks. So I'm going to do a couple things first before we pop off. I'm going to finish my soda. I'm going to promote that art that's behind me one more time. I want you guys to go there and go grab some of the art. It's art made by real artists. So I'm going to post that link again. Oh, pardon me. So go check out the artwork. They did a great job on it. It looks great. It looks amazing. I got to dig out the comics so I can read the comics again and kind of go from there. If you guys do have any ideas that you want us to do and you don't want to wait for us to get to the idea eventually, we have the cameos. Right now, they're $60. They will probably be dropping back down to the $40 or $50 range. They're not going to drop back down to $30 anytime soon. That was like a limited time deal. Oh, and one more thing. I have 2 more of these guys left. Oh, hold on. It's squishy. Is that Alucard with a big booty mouse pad? Yes. Yes, it is Alucard with a big booty mouse pad. I've got 2 of them left. When they're gone, I will be ordering more / looking into print on demand. If you are outside of the US, you will have to simply wait. You'll have to just wait. Because the print on demand stuff is what's going to allow us to do a lot of things that we haven't done yet. You see, not using a mouse pad sucks. Using a mouse pad makes things glide. You look forward to the print on demand ones, or you'll look forward to going to. So Cosmic Kitties is the site for that. Oh, I use a trackball too. Up here, I use this. Cosmic Kitties, which I believe. Oh, you know what, John? You're on Facebook. So John, if you want that, it's this right here, cosmickitties.com with a K for cosmic. Told me about Cosmic Kitties. Yes, K, not C. And the reason why was somebody else had already claimed the C. So we did that for the website, and that website's good for a couple more years. So that's a good thing. I think we've made enough money to stay in business all the way, if I'm right, until next year. Plus, I invested into it. Technically speaking, I think I invested more than we've made, but that's all right. Either that or I'm like equaling out one of the two. That's where you went wrong. Yeah. So that's where a lot of people get it wrong, is they do the C instead of the K. So cosmickitties.com and go check out the mouse pad. Not gonna lie, they are up there in price, and the way I view things, I don't like things being super pricey, but I've tried to drop the price down as much as I can. It is at the price that it is. So K, that's right, K. As long as it's not Deadpool, but I would totally do Deadpool's, but I'd totally do that. No, that's Mama's. You want more curry? You can have more curry.
How long was that open for?
How long was what open for?
The freezer.
I don't know.
Thank God I checked it because this was cold.
That's still closed. When you close up the fridge, does it open the freezer and keep it open? I don't want to do that, but definitely Deadpool. Wolverine one too. Yeah, I would have a whole collection of them if we can do the print on demand stuff. Am I good to get rid of the link real quick? Yay or nay? Do you still need it? John, I don't message people on Facebook like ever. You can send a message to the villain support and just be like, hey, this message for Levi, and I'll respond to that. But outside of that, I don't really use Facebook. I'm not on Facebook any more than I have to be. I do. I need to go. I need to let my stomach settle and rest my back. So I'm going to call it here. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Remember to take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, and spirit, harmony among others. Until the winds blow your sails my way again, you'll have an Acme day. Have an Acme day as part of the villain. Have an Acme day. We respectively built to your account. Have an Acme day. And have an Acme day simply means it's the best day you possibly can have. Bye now. We do. Go check out the YouTube, the emails on the YouTube page. You can, there's like a contact at villainsupport.com, I believe. If you want to email it. I also have I think there's an email on the Cosmic Kitties website too. So there's there's plenty of ways to get a hold of me. Anyways, later.